Okay, we start. I introduced Sebastian Del Camp in Italian before, just for some attendance from Italy, and then in English. Quindi partiamo a introdurre Sebastian Del Camp in italiano, poi in inglese. Penso che tutti voi conosciate già il sito del Camp, il marketplace per i collezionisti, attualmente il primo marketplace per il collezionismo al mondo. Ce ne parlerà Sebastian stasera ed è l'occasione anche per festeggiare i 20 anni di Del Camp, perché proprio quest'anno Del Camp compie appunto 20 anni. E quindi abbiamo pensato congiuntamente con il C.I.F.T e C.I.F.O di invitare Sebastian per parlare del sito, come l'ha realizzato e quali prospettive, quali prerogative ha il sito per tutti i collezionisti. It's a pleasure for me to introduce to you Sebastian. It's particularly interesting to have here this evening Sebastian, because the website, there is a birthday of the website. They are 20 years. And it's a pleasure for me to introduce Sebastian. Okay, thank you. So I invite him to, I don't say anything about the website because I don't want to leave the Sebastian the pleasure to introduce the website. So I invite him to start his webinar. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marco. Grazie mille, Marco. So, good evening, everyone. Buonasera a tutti I miei amici italiani. I hope I said it quite correctly. As you know, I'm French speaker. So I will do the talk in English, because if I do that in Italian, I believe you will not understand anything in my Belgian Italian. What we will talk about tonight is about how you can buy on the internet. So what I will show you is mostly beginner demonstration, but maybe you will learn some tricks that you still do not know. I will start first by sharing my screen and show you PowerPoint. So normally now you see the home screen. So the title is, so you want to buy your stamps online. As you know, in this special period of COVID, many collectors are going to the internet. And so it's a pretty good time for all these collectors to understand a bit more how they can do without going to clubs and shows and so on, because everything is, I suppose it is the same in Italy now. Here in Belgium, everything is closed and everyone is going to the internet. So thank you to C.I.F.O and to C.I.F.T for the invitation to talk, and thank you all to attend tonight. So let's start. What shall we talk about in this talk? First, I will introduce myself, so who I am. So first you will know who is speaking with you tonight and what is delcamp.net. Second, why you need to buy on the internet. We will see why it's convenient, it's easy, it's safe. The inventory is so huge. Then the third part will be how you will buy on the internet. So we will talk about register and login, search and browse, bid and buy, pay and track your purchase, give and receive feedbacks, and follow your favorite searches, categories, sellers, and items. And then we will have demo time, which will be the main part of this talk. And then I will be very happy to receive your questions. You can ask them in Italian, ask them, and Marco will be very happy, I believe, to translate them for me. So, who I am. So first about me. As you see there is quite a funny picture of myself with my this is the earliest picture I have of me with stamps. You can see I still have a teddy bear in my bed. So today I am now 42. I am Belgian, and I am father of a family with 3 kids. And I am stamp collector since my little childhood. So when I was a small kid, I started collecting, as maybe many among you. I received my first stamp album when I was 6 or 7 years old, from my father, actually. My grandparents went to Bulgaria and they bought their stamps, which are all fakes, only fake stamps. But these stamps were given to me at that time, and I keep them preciously because these are my first stamps. This is the first of the beginning of my story as a continued collecting when I was a teenager, and when I was 18, I was still collecting and started selling my doubles on the internet. I started on websites like Yahoo Auctions. At that time, it does not exist anymore. Then I was selling on OpenDeal, then on eBazaar. And when eBazaar was bought by eBay, this you know probably better, eBay contacted me and just to say, oh, Sebastian, you are the biggest stamp seller in Belgium on our site, and maybe you would like to work for eBay in Belgium. And so I went there. I have an appointment with eBay, and I told them, okay, I am a programmer. I am 22. I would like to be the webmaster of eBay in Belgium. And they just told me that I would not be capable of doing that. So I thought maybe they are right. So I came back home and I decided, okay, let's try it. And I started programming myself because it was my passion, programming. Okay, I opened a website in 2000, so 20 years ago. And yeah, I invited my friends collectors to join the site. Then 20 people came and told me, oh, Sebastian, it's nice, you have nice sales there, but we would like to sell as well on your site. And so I built a module for them to put their sales on the site. And then they invited their friends, and time by time, okay, today we have more than 1,300,000 people registered on the site. So you see, the growth has been quite impressive. But it was during 20 years, of course. I continue with my philatelic CV. I am a stamp lover. Yes, I have always been. And I am a member of dozens of philatelic associations because I believe it is very important to be in contact with associations, with clubs, to work together, to be able to understand the collectors. You see, I mentioned there a few of the associations I am a member of. There are professional associations, collectors association. And I would like to note as well, because C.I.F.T is part of the C.I.F.T and C.I.F.O organized. So I am honorary member of C.I.F.T. I've been very honored to receive this. It was maybe 4 or 5 years ago in Verona. And they made a surprise for me. So I just discovered it when I entered the room. It was a very good moment for me, and I remember that. And I am as well a consultant for the worldwide collectibles market. That means I give advice to companies about the worldwide collectible market. And recently I started being a business angel. So I have my experience, and I invest in new startups, and I give them advice and help them to succeed in their ventures. So basically this is what I do now. Yeah. So just about myself, then we forget about speaking about me. Something important, Marco told it, how old is delcamp.net? Okay, we celebrated our 20th anniversary on Thursday, the 1st of October, so 15 days ago. We are just now 20 years young. It is very important for us to celebrate that because, you know, there is a time to work and there is a time to celebrate as well. And sometimes it's good to just stop and say, okay, now we celebrate. And at Delcamp, we will have a good celebration during all the year. So from 1st October this year to 1st of October next year, there will be, we have previewed 20 different actions we will make. The marketing team will organize that. I believe this, we started by planting trees. This is what we have done at the beginning of this year. And the last action we have done up to now was to, we have printed 200 lithographies, so made by a comic strip drawer. He made for us, and this will be given to members we will randomly take in our community. I will not explain you everything we will do, but there will be quite a lot of celebration during that year for us. So, what is delcamp.net? If you don't know delcamp, or if you never touched the internet in the last 20 years, I will explain you who we are. As I told you, yes, delcamp was my hobby at the beginning. It was not a profession. It was just, yeah, I tried to make my friends, my philatelist friends happy, and give them a site. And then, okay, you know, today it's a company, it's a business, and we have 35 employees working at delcamp. Marco is our representative for Italy. You know him, I believe, very well. And today, the greatest present we have received for our 20th anniversary is that we have been nominated the largest marketplace for collectors worldwide. There has been a top marketplace, a top 100, and in this top 100, we are at the 29th position. So at the beginning, you have Amazon, eBay, marketplaces like that, and we have 29. And we are the only Belgian one, which is good for us here in Belgium. But as well, we are #1 for the collectibles and antiques market. So we are very proud of that. And this is an achievement for the team at delcamp, because I can say that my team is doing something very, very impressive. And okay, this is just what they deserve. Yes, we got that award. Yeah. So I can tell as well that at delcamp, there are real people and collectors behind the site. When you go to the site, you can go to see the About Us. You will have the picture of all the employees at delcamp. You will see who are the people who will reply to your emails when you need help. For you in Italy, when you need help, you know that Marco will reply you, or Elise, because Elise is your backup, Marco. Yes. And for other countries, it's the same. We work in 6 languages at delcamp. We have our employees speak different languages. We help them. We are human. We have a very good, I believe, customer service. 2 years ago, the magazine Capital in France nominated us the best e-commerce website just before eBay and Price Minister. Okay, I believe this is because of the good customer service we provide. About delcamp, some figures. I can tell you that today we have more than 90 million listings. So these are the open listings. These are items you can actually buy on the site today. Among these items, you have 25 million stamps. Yes, there are many different collectibles on delcamp. You have more than 25,000 categories of collectibles on delcamp. Most of them are postcards, and then there are stamps. We have today 1 million collectors using the site every month. So every month, 1 million collectors connect to delcamp. Among them, we have 100,000 sellers. We have 2,000 professional dealers, so people earning their living thanks to their sales on delcamp. And we have 60 auction houses. So there are auction houses that put their catalogs on delcamp, so you can easily browse the catalog and submit your absentee biddings. So this is about delcamp. Now I go back on a general thing about buying on the internet, because you will see in this talk, I will of course take delcamp as an example, because this is the one I know the best. But what I will explain you is valid as well for other marketplaces. If you want to start buying on eBay, it's pretty much the same. So you will learn how to buy on internet more generally. So what are the reasons why you should buy on the internet? I would say that first, it's convenient and easy, because the site is made for collectors like you. You know, in the team, for instance, we have collectors. We have now four philatelists. We have 4 philatelists working at Delcamp. That's 10% of the effective. Yeah, we made the site for you. We made the site as we want to use it ourselves, actually. We believe that, okay, if you like it that way, probably you will like it as well. And we made it for collector, especially because we only do collectibles. Why it's convenient and easy is you can buy with your mobile phone. For instance, now more and more people go mobile, and you can easily browse the site on your mobile wherever you are, in the train, the bus, and so on. That's very convenient. And I can tell you that we will start soon preparing the Delcamp app. That will be good as well. I believe it will be for next year in the context of the 20th anniversary. So second, why you should buy? It's safe. Of course, there is not 100% does not exist on any marketplace, and that does not exist on any show as well. You can buy a forgery on a show as well. But on the internet, we try to make things as safe as possible. The first thing you can check is that after each transaction, the buyer and the seller can exchange feedbacks. So they can say, okay, this transaction was very nice for me, or it was a nightmare. I can tell you that today we have 99% of people saying we are very happy of the transaction, which is obviously a very good result. And for the 1% remaining, okay, we have a customer service. I can say that it's safe because you can pay with PayPal or Delcamp Pay, which are method of payments online. Your credit card is kept safe on the special secured servers. PayPal gives you buyer protection that you can benefit on Delcamp. Delcamp Pay is fully integrated into Delcamp as well. The third reason why you should buy on the internet is that the inventory is so huge. There are so many countries, so many periods, topics, philately, postal history. There is really no limit. I would say that if you are a stamp collector and you go to the internet or to Delcamp, and if you don't find something for your collection, I believe it's time just to start a new collection, just because you are too specialized and you will be too sad because you will have very much difficulties to find new items for your collection. We have so many things that I'm pretty sure you will find something for you. And maybe if it's not in your country, in Italy, it's maybe elsewhere in the world. And we have all these people, all these collectors connected in the Delcamp community. And these we bring them to you. Okay, these are the reasons why you should buy on the internet. Now, before the demo, we will go to the demo, and what I will show you is how you will buy on the internet. I will show you how you can register and log in. So to create a new account, this will be the first step you will have to do when you start on a marketplace like Delcamp. I will show you how you can search and browse to find the items you are looking for. I will show you how to bid or buy. Here I will mostly buy because I will show you how to pay the item. So I don't want to bid on an auction that will end in a few days. I want everything to be live to be able to show you. I will show you, if we have enough time, we'll see how to pay and track your purchase. So I will buy a stamp and I will show you, I will pay it live. So you will see how easy it is. And I will show you how you can track the process, because once you have paid your item, you can easily follow what happens after. So there is a communication between you and the seller. And then how you can give and receive feedbacks, because at the end, it's always good to, when the seller was a good person and you enjoy transaction, okay, it's just something you can do for him, it's a favor. It's important for him to get more feedbacks. And if we have, again, enough time, I will show you how you can follow your favorites, because you can easily subscribe to a listing on Delcamp. That means you can just check a listing, and every day, every morning, we will send you all new items corresponding to what you are looking for, just in your mailbox. I hope I will have enough time to show that to you. So, I believe it's time for the demo. So now I will bring you to the Delcamp site. I will change my screen now. So, welcome to Delcamp. Here is the homepage of Delcamp. You will see my presentation is in English, as I said, but I will try to keep the site in Italiano. So it will be easier for you to follow what I am doing. For me, I can read Italian, it's okay. So I believe I will be able to show you using the site in Italian. I will first show you here, we are on the homepage. So what you can see here is the main categories of the site. You see here the francobolli. So as I told you, 25 million items on the site. We have more cartoline here, coins, all documents, art, antiquities. You see, we have all kinds of collectibles actually. This is pretty interesting if you start buying on the internet, is how that works. As you can see, this is the globally all the process on how works a transaction on Delcamp. The first step is that somewhere in the world there is a seller having a stamp and he wants to put it on sale. So he goes to Delcamp. First he takes a photograph, he goes to Delcamp, he fills in a form, it's very easy. And if one day C.I.F.T wants to have a demonstration about how to sell on the internet, then I will be very happy to do that as well. So the seller puts online, and then you, the buyer, you goes to the site and you browse it, you go to your favorite category and you find something that interests you, you bid and you win the auction, or you buy fixed price the item and you are the buyer of the item. From there, you receive a confirmation and you pay your seller. You pay your seller. I advise you to use Delcamp Pay or PayPal, but you can use wire accounts or there are other possibilities. Some sellers accept cash, which I don't really advise you to do. But this is available with some sellers. And then once you have made the transaction, you give a feedback to the seller and he gives a feedback to you. And at the end of the month, you don't pay anything to us, the buyer. For the buyer, it's free to buy, but the seller pays a commission, depending on what he has sold on the site. So if he sold nothing, okay, he pays no commission. We are both very sad. And if he sold something, we are both very happy because yes, he sold something and Delcamp gets a commission. And that's how we are now living. So basically, it is how that works. When you will have time, I advise you to read everything that is written here, why you should buy, why you should sell. The community of Delcamp, it is as well important. I will not talk about that today, but we have a very strong community of collectors. We have forums, we have a blog, we have a magazine. Okay, so now it's time to show you how you can register on the site. So we now sign up. I go back to the beginning of the page. You see here, top left is C.I.F.T. Just click on that and you have a form here for private people and for professional people. If you have a company, you go there. So let's say Signor Sebastian Del Campe. So this is my office address. I live in Belgium. You see that the site knows that I am in Belgium, so you will see Italy there because we can detect where you are. Username, we take here maybe test C.I.F.T. C.I.F.O. Email will be my test email address there. So you put your email, you choose a username, that will be your identity on the site. So you are like anonymous on the site for the other people, and you choose a username. You put your email there, and as a password, you choose something strong. I would say stronger than what I do, because for me it will be test. For this time, up. Of course, you want to receive the newsletter or no, you decide, and you accept the condition. Here you write your birth date, so we just check that you have the rights to buy on the internet. So for me, it's 2nd of May, 1978. So you have no excuse next year to forget my birthday. 2nd May, 1978. You register here. Okay, it's nearly done. What you have to do now is just to go to your inbox, to your email, to validate your account. I will go now, and I hope the email arrived. Yeah. So, confirmation of inscription is here. You receive that email with a very nice orange button here. Just click on that. This way we are able to check your email, to make sure the email is correct. So, benvenuto, test C.I.F.T. So, you are already a member of the community. As you can see, it took me 3 minutes to do that, and I was talking in the same time. So, you will see it very, very easy and very fast for you to have a Delcamp account. Here you have some more information about how to start on the site. I will not read everything now because I will show you. There is an invitation to activate your Delcamp Pay account. I believe this is important if you do it that immediately, because that will give you access to many more sellers. And there you have direct access to categories. For instance, you have the Francobolli here. So now I will change my browser just because I will use my personal account to show you how to buy. Because here it's a new account, and I will not link my credit card with this new account. I have it on my old account. So I change my browser. Just give me 1 second. Here we are. So you see here, Benvenuto Belgian Collector. Belgian Collector is my account. It is account number 4 on the site for over 1,300,000 people. I don't have the number 1. I was not fast enough when I opened the site, but I have number. We are back now on the homepage, and I will show you how to find your stamps. So there are different possibilities. You can search by keywords. For instance, if you collect everything about a city, you can write the city name there, and you will get all stamps, postcards, all documents about that city. That is if you use the search engine from the homepage. But we will go now to the stamps, as you are, I believe, all stamp collectors. We go here. You have the category stamps. You will see Italian stamps there. But the site knows that I am in Belgium, so it gives me beautiful Belgian stamps. You will see Italian stamps there. So, Francobolli. Page is loading, and there you arrive in the philately universe. Here on the left, you have all categories we have for philately. You will see it's quite long because we have all countries, all continents, all topics. I will show you after. Here you have some countries we put presently under the spotlight. These are popular categories. You can see all countries here. These are the popular topics. And I know there are many topical philatelists here tonight. So these are the most popular topics on Delcamp. You can buy your accessories as well on Delcamp. These are the selection of items. I told you that we have a blog, so there you will find very interesting articles about stamps and other collectibles, but here about stamps. We have this in Italian as well, so you can see the Delcamp blog in Italian. We have events. Of course, now it's not very popular to have events. So probably there is nothing really, yeah, there is something here that can correspond to you in Italy. Others are in France or Belgium. I told you we have a forum, so people can discuss on Delcamp. These are dealers on the side. These are sellers we have on the side. And these are auction houses, case d'asta. They put their catalog on Delcamp and they collect absentee biddings actually. And these are our wonderful sponsors, so don't forget to click on their banners. They hope you will not forget them. And as I told you here on the left, you see on this column on the left, we have all countries. The first time it's a bit long, then the second time it's a bit easier. So I show you we have different continents. Antarctica, Europe is here with all European countries. We have Oceania is there, Thematica is here. So you have here all thematics we propose, all thematic categories, and there are more subcategories when you enter one category. For the demonstration here, I will go to Italy. So Europa, Italia is there. You see, we have just for Italy more than 1 million stamps on sale. And these are the as we can. We started with pre-philately, then the antique states, and each different period, you see, it's very, very precise. So you can easily go where you, yeah, where your collection resides. So as I am myself a collector of classical stamps, I will go to the older ones. And I will go to the antique states. And I will take Sicily. So Sicilia. Yeah, for Sicilia, you see we have 1,000 stamps on sale. Just take a minute to load the pictures. So these are the listing of items. So you see here all stamps. I will browse a bit to show you what we have in this category. Okay, we'll stop somewhere around here. What I can show you is that you see a nice picture of all the items. You have the title, so that describes you what the item is. You have the price here. You can see here that it's a fixed price item, means you can buy it immediately. It's not an auction, it's not an auction house. How you can pay, you see here that can pay, you can pay with PayPal, and you can pay with bank. The seller is Vaccari here, with a very famous dealer in Italy. He's a professional dealer. His feedback profile is here, and where the seller resides. So you know where you are about to buy. You can easily zoom on any stamp, like that. Just click on that, and you have an enlarged picture. And what is interesting as well, you can, once it is zoomed, you can open another one. So if you want to compare, here it is two different stamps. But for instance, let's take that one. If you want to compare them, to maybe choose one of them, however, it's a used and a used one, you can put them side by side like that and easily compare the item you want. So once it's done, let's say, okay, I want to buy something. I will buy that one. I just open the item. I can check the picture here. I can easily zoom. There is much information on this page. It is important to check it. You have first the description. So this is about what I am about to buy. Most of the time, the sellers gives a good description of what they are selling. So it's sometimes very, very interesting to read it before. You have the condition of sales, which is important as well, because most of the time, you as the buyer have to pay for the shipping for the items to go to you. It's not always the case, because sometimes the seller offers the shipping, sometimes to all his buyers, and sometimes just because you are a returning buyer. So you come back again and again in his shop, and then he gives you the shipping charges for free. I will check it now, because as I want to show you all the payment system, the process, I have to check the shipping charges, so I don't forget them. For me, I can see Estero, I am here. And for me, yeah, it's around 15 euro recommandata with AR, so accusé de réception. Okay, so I have read that. I can get information about the seller here. So as I told you, it is Bakary, professional seller. You have information about his address is here. The spoken languages, that can be important if you just speak one language. If you just speak Italian, it's important to make sure that you can communicate with your seller. By the time when you will get more used to that, you will see that using Google Translate is very powerful as well, and you can buy to any seller in the world. They present themselves here. You can see they're all shops, because sometimes it's interesting when you buy a stamp, you see here the shipping charges is 15 euro for me. Sometimes it's better to buy 2 or 3 or more stamps at once, because I will just pay the shipping charge one time. If you have any question, you can ask it there. Just write your question here and submit it to your seller, and then he will reply you, and you can ask more information about what you are buying. Okay, now it's time to buy. You see here this very attractive orange button. Just click on that. You have to confirm, just to say, okay, I accept to pay that amount for this stamp. That's it. I bought it. You've seen it just took me 2 clicks, and I am the buyer of these Sicilian stamps. Now, okay, I have agreed on that price, and it's time to pay for it. Just click on there. Here we are in Del Campe. So you have a reminder of what you have just bought. So the item is there. The price was 150 euro. You can choose how you want to pay. This is Del Campe. I will use it myself, because I see I have a credit there I can use. I can choose to pay by PayPal or to pay by bank. It is my choice now. So I will pay with my Del Campe account. Just don't forget to write here the shipping charges. So you will pay for these items. This is 15, it was 15 euro. I will tell you, because I prepared this demo. I already bought an item to Bakary today. So I will not pay again the 15 now. But if it is the first time you buy to them in the day, okay, you have to pay it. I will not, because I paid it already sooner today. Just don't forget to write it there. And then you click on the orange button to confirm your payment. It's done. You have seen in just 2 clicks you bought 2 clicks, you paid. And that's it. Now, what you can do is you can go to your financial account just to see in your Del Campe what you have bought. It is like a bank account. Or you can go here, and then you will go to the control panel for your purchase. So as I paid for it, it's not anymore here. I will go to tutti here. There you will see everything I bought today. You see I bought 2 Vacari today. This is the item we just bought together now. And these are the items I already bought sooner today when I was just practicing. And so I believe Mrs. Valeria will be very happy of my orders today. Everything has been paid. What I can show you here is that you have the possibility to follow all your purchases. Here you have you are awaiting the seller to ask you the payment. Because here we were quite fast, immediately went through the steps, but most of the time the seller, you have to wait that the seller will send you an invoice, because the seller will confirm you exactly what will be the shipping charges, if they want to give them for free to you or not. It's better to wait. Here I was quite fast because we don't have the time together. But when you are still waiting the seller to send the invoice, your transactions are here in that listing, in fatturazione. Then here you have what you have to pay. That means you have to do something here. This is what you have to receive. So this is already paid and you are waiting the shipment to arrive. These are what you have received, and that is your shop. So I will show you what you have to receive. So all item has been paid. Now I am waiting the seller to send me the items. Here you can see all the steps. You see there that the payment was requested, that I sent the payment, and that the seller received the payment. And now the next step, the seller will check this just to say me, okay, I sent your item, and then I will check here when I will have received. So you will know when the seller will send the item, and the seller will know that when you received it. This is very convenient as well. So now we have seen exactly how that works to buy something on the site. I will just ask Marco if we have time to show the favorites, or if we go to the question now.
So really, we have not so much time, Sebastian, because it's 9:45. So.
Or do in 2 minutes favorites?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, do it in 2 minutes. So. Fasten your seatbelts, I will be fast. So I go back to the homepage. I will show you now how you can subscribe to a listing. This is very important for you as a buyer. When you like something, let's say, we will go here, we go back to Filatelici. I will go back to Italy. So Europe, Italy is there, and I will go back to Sicily. There. So it's pretty easy. When you are in front of your listing, you have here a link with a small star that allows you just to register to this listing. That means you are a collector of Sicilian stamps, you love that category, and you want to easily find it back. So just click there. Just give a name there to you choose. And this is very important here. Is that you can activate an alert. That means every morning when you will receive your newspaper home, we will send you an email with all new items in this category. That means you don't have to go to Delcamp. You can just check your emails and we send you everything. And from that email, you can easily click on an item and go to the site, and just 2 clicks and you buy it. We save it. So now this category is in your favorites, and you will find it here on the top of the listing. You see the small star here. Of course, this is my account, so it is now mixed with all my favorites. But if you go to favorite searches, no, category favorite here, Sicilia is there. And there you have all items corresponding to what you collect. And if you collect other things, you have seen, I have different favorites. Yeah, you can easily browse directly from there. So that's it. I made it short, Marco.
Very, very short, really.
So I will go back to my PowerPoint. It's here. So you have seen that it is very easy. I explained you it is safe. And now, okay, it's just time for you to start again, to start yourself and to start buying on the internet. No, Marco, please.
Thank you very much, Sebastian. Very clear. And sorry for the time, but
it's okay.
Normally, okay, we are inside the 1 hour. And about Valeria Vaccari, Valeria called me this afternoon to forward to you her best wishes for the birthday. So, and she said to me that why Sebastian bought some Sicilian stamps. Yes, because Sebastian collects Sicilian stamps, so it's normal.
Indeed,
okay,
yeah.
So if anyone want to give a question to Sebastian, is invited to do. Also in Italian, anche in italiano, eventualmente se c'è qualche domanda per Sebastian la traduco.
Io ho alzato la mano, non so se hai visto.
Claudio.
Sì, vai. Okay,
No,
Sebastian, good evening. Thank you very much for your clear, very interesting speech. Anyway, approximately 20 years ago, at that time, I organized a website for sell stamps and postal history. But at the time I was a manager, international manager, so I have not so much time to dedicate. And after 3 or 4 years ago, I decided to shut down the website. I think it was one same time of about you. Now, you tell us a very interesting and successful history about your initiative, your company. Could you tell us which are the 3 most important key factors to be so successful in your business?
Okay. Yes, of course. Thank you, Claudio. I'm happy to see you, by the way. So I would say that for us at Delcamp, the most important thing for us is really the community of collectors. This is the biggest strength of Delcamp. That took 20 years to build. And we have that huge community of 1 million people. And we continue to keep it warm. There is conviviality in Delcamp, and there are so many people on the site. This is very important. This is one key point. You're asking me 3. So first key point, I would say that one. The second key point, I would say that is our specialty. You know, as I told, we are collectors. I am myself a collector. You have seen that I spent all my economies today on Sicilian stamps. Yeah, I have collectors in the team. So you know Marco, we have different philatelists in the team. That means we are able, when someone report us an item, because that happens every day. There are people that there are forgeries on the site that happen because, you know, every day on Delcamp there is between 200,000 and 300,000 new items every day on the site. So we cannot check everything. But the community report us items when they see forgeries. And the fact we have philatelists in the company that helps us to understand them. Just because, I will not blame eBay. But if you report an item there, probably the person who will see what you are reporting is not a philatelist, and maybe will not understand exactly what you are telling. We are specialists in that. And thanks to our community, we have as well moderators. Moderators are people, collectors, who are specialized in one category. They know it very well, and they want it to be clean. So they work with us, and they have a special account, and they can remove forgery as soon as they see it. This is very powerful. Yeah. This is what we do at Delcamp for C.I.F.T. So the second point is our specialty. And the third point, I would say the team is very important, but there is a team in every company. And I told you, okay, we are specialized. Third point, I would say that we are convivial people, so we are warm, but we are serious as well. So we are there, okay, we are there for 20 years, and the plan is to be there for the 20 next year again. Maybe I will be retired at that time, obviously. Maybe not. So we just don't want to be a small star and okay, we do business during 5 years and then we sell for billions of dollars. Or maybe it could be a good idea, but no, that's not what I did. So I would say that seriousness is what is good as well. We are very strict with our people. I believe we are the only marketplace that asks to its users to be polite. At Delcamp, if you are not polite, we bring you to the door. First you get a warning, then a second warning, and then you are out. I believe it is very important when you want to be serious with people, to have a good community of collectors. I hope this replied to the question.
Thank you.
Absolutely right, and congratulations for your successful story and for give us so interesting and useful tools to buy stamps as well postal history. Thank you very much, Sebastian.
Grazie mille, Claudio. And congratulations for what you do as well. I like the postal.
Thank you very much, indeed.
Marco, se vuoi una domanda.
Vai.
Hi, Sebastian. I am Anielo Venerdì, president of C.I.F.O. Congratulations on your speech and thank you for attending our online conference series. I really appreciated it. I am a tax consultant for tech companies, and I know that the CFO of a company, especially tech one, always stays 1 or 2 steps ahead of others, and I guess you are the same. Even if you don't have a glass sphere, how do you see the philatelic market in 5 or 10 years, and what role do you have in mind for Delcamp?
Okay, that's a very good question. So I hear everyone saying that okay, collectors are all old people and philately is going down. Okay, I don't see that on the site actually. I can say okay, this year is a bit special with this COVID situation. There are many more people coming to the internet, so we have quite a boom there. But I would say that we try to make things more attractive for young people as well. You know, on Delcamp we have a magazine. We have a different magazine. We have a blog, and there are initiatives we do like that one. What we are doing now tonight. It's good to bring young people to philately as well. It is very interactive. These are what the young people like. So I believe it will continue to go well, in my opinion, for the next 5 to 10 years. What I notice in the market, because you're asking me as a market expert of philately, what I notice is that okay, for small stamps, so the small priced stamps, the market is going a bit lower. This is true. This is something we notice. But for the more qualitative stamps and more expensive stamps as well, market is going higher. You see prices we never noticed before. And I believe this is because previously many people collected all stamps for their country. They're just filling blanks in pages, and now there are more and more people specializing, and they enter deeper. They study their philately. And these people, they require more precise pieces, something that are more precious. And this is, I believe, the future of philately. These specialists, as many people here are probably, these specialists are people that bring something new to philately, that bring interest to philately, bring history and geography. And postal history, for instance, is interesting as well. And thematic philately, you can see very interesting collections. I sometimes myself, I go on many shows in the world, and when I have some time, I go to see the exhibitions there, and there are more and more very interesting things to see there. So, okay, I have no precise numbers because, as you said, I don't have a glass ball. But I believe for special things, philately will be better in the next 5 to 10 years. This is my belief and my hope, I will say.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else? Another question? I don't see hands.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I just ask a question?
Yes, please.
If an English person wants to buy Italian stamps, can you have an English translation on there?
Yes, if you go to the site, you have the possibility to translate. I will show you quickly how that works. So this is quite fast. I will go back to the site here. Let's do this maybe. And this is an auction house. This is a bit different. I have to take another one, maybe here. Here you have a translator. You see here? So this is described, for instance, here since in French. You have all conditions in French. You can click on there. And actually you can use Google Translate. It's working quite well. It's a bit, maybe it's too big here. You have to do that. Yeah. This is a direct link to Google Translate. So we don't do that ourselves because it is their job. That's a possibility. And when you exchange with another person on the site, you can use Google Translate as well. Or there are other translators if you prefer them. It is very convenient and easy. You just have to use simple words. Don't try to use complicated words. You write very simple words, and that will be very convenient for you. You can communicate in any language of the world.
What does eBay use to translate? Because some of the translations on there are absolutely ridiculous.
Where, on eBay, you mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
for example, Rosetto degli Abruzzi is Rosebud.
Maybe. That's why we don't do that ourselves.
No, I'm just saying. So what system do they use for translating?
I believe they don't do that themselves as well. They use another system.
Maybe
but
they use Google or Google Translate, maybe.
Maybe another one, I believe. But you know, I believe it's not our job to do translation. It's something too complicated, and we prefer to bring the telecom community to Google Translate, and they can use it, and they are used to that, because it's not our job to do that. Maybe they tried, and as you say, it was not very successful. So most of the time when they fail in something, we try to not fail in the same thing. Does it reply to your question, Sujan?
Yes, sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't see the necessity to translate the names of towns into English, personally. If you've got Rosetto degli Abruzzi, just leave it as Rosetto degli Abruzzi.
Sure.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else, maybe? Okay. I think we can close. So I thank you again, Sebastian, for your time. Thank you again for your conference. Very, very appreciated. And thank you to everyone to attend here this evening. And we see you next time. And let's go to the camp to buy our stamps.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you everyone for attending. Bella serata a tutti. And I hope to see you somewhere in Italy next year.
Maybe.
Thank you.
Good health, everyone.
Hi,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao, ciao.
Good evening.
Ciao.
Bonne soirée, bonne nuit, buonanotte. Ciao.
Buonanotte.